All right, Coach Burdorf, obviously faced a really good pitcher here today, really good hitter as we saw, and I know you guys were kind of trying to work around her a little bit, but overall, what were your thoughts on kind of how the game transpired? You had some, I guess, you had yourself in a situation where a few hits here or there, you could have got yourself into it.
Right, yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is obviously you got to put the ball in play to score. We had a game plan of going up to the plate early and swinging early, and that kind of fell through. And that girl is really, really good on the mound. She throws a lot of strikes, and we didn't swing early in the count and got ourselves in a hole. And we gave away a couple runs there on defense, but again, we're a young ball club that just needs to grow up a little bit, and facing a pitcher like that only makes us better long term.
Yeah. What did you, your decisions to, walk her previously? That last time you had no choice, but that was some decisions you made that kind of kept you in the game.
Right, yeah. I mean, you just play stats, right? And so she hits a bunch of home runs and has a high batting average. The next girl hits a couple home runs and has a lower batting average. You take your chances. It's I don't know, I think she's a senior too. And so, throw a couple change-ups to her, see if she'll pop out, and we got her to do that. And then there at the end, you're left with no choice. Can you walk her and give up one and see if you can get the next girl out again, or just let her hit? And we chose to let her hit, and she hit one over the fence. So kudos to her.
The team as a whole this year, you mentioned very young, needs to grow up a little bit. You only had two seniors this year. Could you just speak to those two girls? And I mean, they were big parts of this, and they were starters for you all year long.
Yeah, that's what we just said in our post-game huddle, that those two girls put in a lot of time and effort. Sita has played about every position out on the field between 8th grade and her senior year. She's never missed an extra practice, a volunteer practice. Macy's been at most of those, and she puts in a ton of extra time because she's a catcher, and so she comes early with the pitchers. And both of them are just fun kids to be around. Kind of made the mood light all season long. Win or lose, it's always better to have a fun summer with some fun girls, and that's what we had this summer.
Then, you look at what's coming back. You've got your 8th grade first baseman who is, your top hitter in a lot of respects. Your pitcher is a freshman. There's a lot of other freshmen, some juniors that will be great leaders next year. So you got to feel like a bounce back next year will be coming.
Yeah, five and whatever we were this year is not going to be acceptable next year. Just a lot of growing up, and we talked about that. And even in this game, we worked on some different things. How many times have we thrown through on 1st and 3rd situations and got that girl out in a rundown? Things like that. Again, we did a lot of learning in games this season. So we didn't look at the scoreboard. We looked at the situation and said, how do we get better? And like I've said numerous times, these girls, every time I'm talking to them, they have their eyes on me. They have the chins up. They were fun to be around. Record winner lose, we had a fun summer.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet. Thank you.